It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cowboys and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The numbers for Sanders last week: 19 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back to throw, Stafford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Anthony Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Stafford. He uncorks it for Snead. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go.
So here now the Cowboy offense on the field to get their first crack at it. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get off field and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. Keeps himself upright. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Higbee secures it over the middle. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener. Adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They run with Hines. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going, and 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a little more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it with Sanders. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Here we go.
And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Chargers to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He completes it to Snead. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Willie Snead. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest at first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll check this down to Hines. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
The final shot before the break, Stafford.
And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. Justin Fields, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Carson Wentz has thrown a touchdown pass. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. A gain of 6 there on first. Mahomes to throw once more. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 25.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. It's a gain of 4.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Mahomes now to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Hines.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And that is incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. More from L.A. in a moment. Oh, he bowls over him. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Room past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught by Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Mahomes. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, The quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that takes us from second to third down. Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. From the 50, Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a two-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 9. A minute 51 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. First and 10.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Stafford. Into the hands of Snead. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Stafford now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On the run, it's Penny. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Stafford. First down, Los Angeles there. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
We got 4.
Now it's Stafford.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
7 yards to pick up there. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On first down, Stafford here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Williams.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.